Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Deb here. Welcome back for another Create video. I'm going to be working on my Strawberry Shortcake Journal today. So I was pretty excited. I haven't been able to really come downstairs in my room for a few weeks. Well, for a couple weeks, honestly. I did a quick one video for my Thrifty Thursday video, and that was it. So I got a new puppy, and she is very much time consuming. So yeah, she's definitely taking up a bunch of my time. So I can't really leave her alone, honestly. She cries and cries and cries. Peachy. So, but she's fun. So yeah, so that's where I've been at. I haven't been really downstairs working on anything. Haven't really had a chance to do that. So if you hear some noises upstairs, kids are cleaning up there, so in the kitchen and things. So but yeah, so today I figured I'd jump in because the puppy's asleep. So I ran downstairs, and I really want to work on some things in this journal because I need to get some things done. So yeah, so I figured I'd pop the camera on at least and let you guys join me. And in the occasion for Strawberry Shortcake, I'm gonna burn my strawberry pound cake candle. Now I got this for Jen for Christmas, and she is loving the smell from what I hear on her videos anyway. It's a very nice strawberry smell. It's from Bath and Body Works is where this is from. It's honestly, I made a mess of this candle. I don't know how this leaked, but anyway. So we're gonna light that up for the Strawberry Shortcake little crafting session. And so I figured today I was gonna make some pockets. I need to make some pockets and tags, but first I'm going to make some pockets, and I'm not going to, I think I might decorate one pocket in the end, but I really need to make the substrates for these pockets. Now, generally I would use pattern paper, but I don't have a lot of, I'm just grabbing the pattern paper. I don't have a lot of strawberry paper, so I'm just trying not to make a mess over here. There we go. I have these 6x6 pads, and I have some that has a couple strawberries on it. It's not really a lot of strawberries, but there's some pinks and greens. There's some strawberries. This is actually, this was the backside of an envelope. And this is the berry collection. Now, I had just got this off Temu. Temu? Yes, Temu. I think I paid like $2 for it. I was hoping I had bigger pages, but they only had the 6x6. But whichever, you know, we can make them into bigger pages if we need to, because we can always do some collage work with them to make them into bigger ones. Now, I'm going to use these, of course, to decorate. This top piece is a good cardstock, so I'm going to use that. And I'll probably even end up taking this out, actually, and like cutting, or even something along those lines. I'm going to put that to the side for now. But, yeah, so these were the papers. Now, they're not terribly thin, I guess. They're not cardstock, that's for sure, but these are the only ones that I have strawberries on. I think I have more strawberry fabric than I do paper. So my thoughts were, because I don't have a lot of the strawberries, these are pretty. I love that lace. Isn't that beautiful? Did you guys even see me? Did you see what I was doing? I hope so. I moved my camera. I'm gonna move it a little bit more towards somewhere here, like this, and see if that's, I don't know if I get more shadows or not, but anyway, we're gonna go with that. So anyway, so I don't have a lot of big pattern paper, so I figured I would use pieces of this to decorate substrates of just some book pages. And I don't have a lot of green, honestly. I only have a couple of sheets of green. I'm gonna have to go look into my stash. I know I have more somewhere. Green. Oh, there's some green polka dots, and that's actually card. Now, this journal is not going to be all green and pink. I know it looks like that, but it's not. It's just what I have right now. Because I'm doing the evolution of Strawberry Shortcake, she did evolve with different colors, right? So, let's move that over here. And so she moved on to jeans. She started wearing pants. So I decided to pull this color in this blue as well. So I do need to find some more papers in these colors, because that's really what the pages that I'm up against right now are, brighter colors. And these are the more muted colors. This is not going to be just all green. And now I think I might make one that's just all green and pink. I might just do that, but for Darla's, no, it's going to have different colors in it, because I do want the evolution of it. And I did find this. This is a reference folder that has all strawberries on it, so I'm pretty excited about that. Use that somewhere. And I am gonna, oh, these need to come out. So I'm going to put that aside, because we're not working on any of the signature pages right now. And these will be some pieces that I'm going to decorate. And I found, I need to do something with this. So this was a wedding favor. There were seeds that they had like little thank you cards for. Anyway, and these are daisies. So Darla's, her flower of the month or whatever, her month flower is daisy. So she will have seeds. I don't know if they'll be good by the time she's old enough to plant them, when she gets these journals, this journal, but I'm definitely going to pop that in it. And I have a couple of them, so I might put them in a couple journals, hoping that the seeds will last and survive till she's older. And then she can plant them, and who knows, she might think of her Grammy when she plants them. So I have that, and put that aside. Now remember I said a puppy? Look at my arms, guys. Look at this. I'm a chew toy. I have been her chew toy since I got her, and she has a million toys, but she decides that she wants to chew on her mama instead. Great puppies. I said to a friend of mine, I said, you know, I'd have 10 kittens to one puppy in a heartbeat. So I'm a cat person, as you can see. Cats' claws, I guess, they scratch, but puppies bite, and their teeth are like little shark teeth. Those little puppies, oh my goodness, those are razors. But she's fun. Okay, so substrates. So what I was thinking, this book, this was a like a teenager's novel. I had got one for Jen, and I can't remember even where the name of this book is. Do I have a book name? The Unfairest of Them All. This was the book. Ever After High, The Unfairest of Them All. So it's like a whatever witchy kind of book. Anyway, for teenagers or like preteens kind of deal. This would have been a book I would have probably read when I was a teenager. Or, you know, preteen. So I wanted to use this because I really like the borders on these. And Jen, when I gave it to Jen and she hauled it on video, she's like, I don't know why she gave me this. And I'm like, this is exactly why I gave this to you. Because I know Jen's doing also a strawberry shortcake, and she can use this for substrates if she wanted to. And you know, bounce off of this pink. Now the purple, obviously, we probably won't use the purple too much, but the pink definitely. So this paper is just, you know, book paper. It's not thick at all. I am just going to literally, now do I want to keep that? I might, see, some of these pages are kind of interesting, right? Like the way that they just be happy or merry. You see, like I might want to keep that in itself. And Maddie chats with the narrator, so I don't really care for that per se. So I'm going to take my trusty old glue stick, the Extreme Elmer's. I'm just using this one because it's there, and it's my bigger one, and I don't want to use my, you know, Scotch Crate stuff because it's pricey. And for this, I don't need to, because I just really want it to be a substrate that I'm going to collage over and, you know, build or whatever. So I figured I would just do this. Now, once this dries, of course, this is going to harden up. And it'll be stiffer. So, like these ones I did, and they are thicker. Now, I might even fold them up again and make them even thicker than that. Because some pieces, well, maybe not. I don't think so, because I mean, I'm going to collage over them. Now, I'm going to probably keep this piece here. Okay. Now, yeah, so some pieces will be decorated. I mean, all pieces will be decorated. So this is just going to be the base. I mean, some pieces will be sewn on them as well. So glue is just to keep it together for right now and to just make it a little bit stiffer. And I'm just using this Calvin. This is for doing vinyl, like through your Cricut machine or whichever. Now, this was at the dollar store. It was a kit. You got this, and then you got a, what did I do with that? A little, like, weeding, I don't know what I do with it. Anyway, it's a little weeding pick thing, that came with it, and I think it was just the 2 pieces at the Dollarama. So if you have a Cricut, it's good to, I've seen Wonderland. That page there, I think I'm going to, just because it says Wonderland there, I think I'm going to use this page. It wasn't a single talking rabbit. Why is this? I'm going to use this piece for my Alice in Wonderland journal, but I do want to keep a second here so I can remember. There we go. I won't lose it. If you see text in there, sometimes you might just want to cut the text out and use it in something else and not even use the border if you had this, something like this. So keep that in mind. I always look at the, I don't always look at the text, but if something stands out to me, then I will utilize it where it needs to go. Kind of thing, like that one there is definitely going in Alice in Wonderland journal, just because of the content of it. It said rabbit in Wonderland in a sentence, so that's going. Now this one here, I'm going to do triple. Or, yeah, 3 pages. And making sure I get all around the edges, because the edges is actually what I want. Because that pink part, right? So that's actually what I want to make sure is intact and will be seen. And this is a good way to get rid of your books, you know, after you take the pictures of it. Now this one here didn't have pictures in it. This was strictly bought for this reason. And yeah, so substrates, so like that. Now I can also, instead of putting them that way, do I have a glue book somewhere? Where's my glue book? Then start folding them different ways, right? So they don't always have to be the same way. Like I wasn't folding those, obviously. I was just like doubling them or tripling them. Now I'm going to fold that up. Could always do it that way. But in reality, well, I just cut this and then I have 2. So it's the same idea for doing it this way. Or I can do it the other way. Lengthwise. Almost like a bookmark kind of deal. And this would be like a long pocket. Again, oh, try to fold it properly. Like this, you can do them this way, but really, in reality, when I just cut it, right? Now this way, I don't know, I guess you would still have it the same thing. I guess it was on this page. So you still have this here, right? So you can just cut it down the center. So instead of making them all foldy and things, literally just glue them together. What did we learn here? Just gluing. Gluing, gluing, gluing. Yes. So what have you guys been up to? Have you been working on some journals or some ephemera, some pockets? What have you guys been up to? I've been really like I said, I haven't really been doing much. So this is just trying to get a stash built so I can get crack-a-lackin' on this journal, because I have so many journals that I want to make and so many things I want to do. Oh, Peppy's awake. I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that, guys. I know it was only a second for you, but it was literally like a half hour for me. So I was hoping my phone wouldn't die. I should check the battery. Oh, how do I check my battery? Oh no. Well, hopefully it will last. That's all I can say. So yeah, anyway, we're back to substrates. So, just like I said, gluing pages together. Now, I think I'm going to do a couple more. I think probably to that page. I know that's kind of boring, guys, but then we're going to move on to a couple other things that I'm going to use for substrates. So, you know the, what are these called? Those message pads? They're really thin, pink message pads. Those are good when you glue them together as well, because I need things that are pink, right? For pink and red. Oh, there's my hair. Oh, a little bit of Deb here. Get that over there. Anyway, because I needed pink things and red things and blah, 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 right? So I figured Jen had given me a message pad, so I figured I could glue those together and get that into almost like a cardstock, a kind of, I'm going to do this in multiple layers, kind of like a cardstock thickness, and then I can go over the message part and then keep the plain part for writing. That's kind of what my thoughts were. Or for Darla's pictures, whichever I want to do with it, or decorating, whichever I want to do. Unlimited. We're almost there. Should I do? Oh, no, let's do. And yes, these are already sewn. I haven't got my sewing machine up, and it's right over here, but I haven't. It needs to go over here. It needs to get set up, which I might do today, honestly. I feel like that's pretty much what's left of my room to clean. Now, I still have my stamps to organize fully. It was a started project that never got finished. But in the meantime, a bunch of other things got organized. So, you know, whatever. Win some, you lose some. Okay, so there we go. Now, this one is going to be for Alice in Wonderland. So I am going to, should I take it out now? You know what? No, because I don't want to go. Alice in Wonderland. So I'll just make sure that I remember that's what I wanted that for. So that's good for that book, and that's just my glue book. So, oh, actually, I'm going to need that. Okay, so like I said, message pads, right? So Jen gave me this, and this Hilroy pink. And I think I actually have some at work. But there might be a different color pink, the ones at work, actually. I should probably look and maybe grab a couple off of there. So yeah, so what I could do is I could glue these printed sides together, so then it is, you know, pink on each side, which, you know what, I think that's exactly what I'm going to do. And now I don't have a lot of pink stuff, so I am going to dye some, or like spray ink some papers and things. I did get some new oxide sprays and some pinks. I didn't get there was no reds in the oxide sprays, which is weird. I don't know. Well, maybe they just didn't have any at Michael's, because Michael's was like they were having like a clearance sale at Michael's of Tim Holtz. So now I don't know if two's kind of still thin. So let's go with 3, maybe even 4. This is really thin paper, and honestly, I would never need to use this as like a message paper. But you find these all the time at thrift stores in those little bags. So don't dismiss it. You can use it, especially if you're limited supplies. Now, once that dries, I think that'll be good thickness. And then I can decorate decorate one side. I got glue underneath my nail. That was gross. Give me one sec. Where did I put my... Over here. You know, if you have limited supplies or you can't find things, this is dry. Right. Those ones are dry. That's not gonna work. Give me a second. Oh. As you guys know, if you've watched any of my videos, I cannot stand being sticky like that. These ones are wet. I just can't deal with it. These ones are actually too wet. I put water in them because they had dried out and I put way too much water. So they're going to take a while to dry out, these ones, but at least you can get the glue off my fenders. Get that off. Okay. Yeah, so what was I saying? Right, limited supplies. Look in your office supplies in your craft stores, because generally these notepads would go for pennies, generally pennies. Like 99-cent bags, things like that. Because there's not a lot of people who uses these message pads with technology today. Now, I think I'm going to do just the 3. Now, let's... Oh, you know what? I didn't rip one off. Duh. And I did it again. Why do I keep on putting glue underneath my nails? What is happening? Here we go. Take that off. And then glue this one again. And I'm probably going to do, you know what, I could actually, so these are the pictures, and look, I could put 2 pictures. That's the size of the pictures that I'm putting in this. They're just from that little sprocket printer, that HP sprocket printer that I got a few years ago, and finally using it, finally. And because I don't really take pictures a lot. I'm not a picture taker. Some people take a lot of pictures, and I'm just like, I'm kind of jealous. But I really, like, I don't think to take the pictures, I guess, honestly. Oh, leave that on like that. Oh, I think we might have a rhythm here. Do. Glue one, leave one, glue it down. That makes sense? Huh? There we go. Yeah, I'm not really a picture taker. Like I said, some people take a lot of pictures, and I'm come from a generation that we didn't have, it costs a lot to like develop films, so I don't know, now they're on their phones, and yeah, I don't know, we always see them on the, I never, even if I take a picture, I don't normally get it developed. Like, how many of you guys actually get your pictures developed these days? Or are they just sitting on your phones? Like, or in your clouds, I guess. Learning about these cloud situation at work, it's just, mind boggles me about these cloud things. It's too much technology for me. Way too much technology for me. But I'm learning, because I have to use these clouds. And I don't have an iPhone, so, but now it's like, I don't know, Google Clouds or something. I'm not even going to talk about it because I'm going to sound like an idiot, because I really don't know. I'm not the one to discuss those bits. But, yeah, anyway, so everybody's pictures just go to these clouds? Like, or do you actually get them developed? Who develops pictures these days? Like, who has a photo album sitting on a shelf of their family pictures of their children? Like, I don't know. Is that even a thing anymore? I'm not even sure. So take one off, get in a rhythm here. Might even do the whole pad just to get rid of it. And that would be less less things in my stash to, you know, hoard, because I've come to realize that I think I'm hoarding more than I'm doing anything. Well, I'm definitely hoarding right now more than I'm creating, because I'm not creating very often, but I have so many journals that I want to make that, oh, that's not clean. You know, this stuff will be gone once I start creating. That's the way I look at it. I just, you know, need time to do it, that's all, and make the time, I guess, with this, well, as you guys know, the puppy and the grandbaby and working and, you know, trying to have a little bit of a social life, because I do enjoy socializing. I don't do it, but I do enjoy it. That's why I like to go and visit Jen on Sundays, because I actually get to go socialize, do something, which is great, you know, have a conversation with her, crafty conversation, generally. It's usually always, well, not always crafts, but generally crafts. We're creatives, right? So we're always need to make something or move something, or like, oh, you know what you should do? That is our famous saying. Oh, you know what you could do with this? That's my famous saying anyway. Jen could probably contest to that. Oh, shoot. Too funny. But yes, so true. Oh, that's not lined up at all. Yeah, let's try that again. Let's put a little bit more. Reactivate that. Now these will also be sewn, because like I said, I am going to get my sewing machine and check today. I think it has to. I've been saying it for a while. It wants to do some snippets. I was going to do some snippets actually today and just glue them down and then sew them at a later date is what I was going to do. But that didn't happen. I figured pockets is important. And then we're going to do, I think, a masterboard, because I need to do some tags. So masterboard would be a good start with that. And yeah, I think I'm going to look to see what I have in some napkins. I don't know if I have any strawberry napkins or something I could use in the napkins. And I seen that Jen did a video. She was doing some napkin decoupaging on some cardstock, and it got me thinking. I was like, yeah, I need to do that very shortly, because I have nothing made for the Strawberry Shortcake Journal. See, when I did the Peter Rabbit Journal, what I did was, of course, I didn't video anything that I made, because I wasn't into doing that then. I made all the embellishments for that journal, overdid the embellishments to the point that I had 2 journals to do. And I'm going to do another video to putting together that second Peter Rabbit Journal. Now, the first one I had given away for a Christmas present to my stepdaughter. And this one, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it, but I will definitely need to put it together, because it's in a box. And honestly, if I got rid of that out of that box, and that box is cleared out. See? Solutions. I just need to get some things done. So it has been like super cold here. Have you guys been getting a bunch of coldness and wintry weather where you guys are at? Now, I do know that I have a lot of people from the States subscribers, so I'm not sure how many are from Canada and how much are from the States. So, you know, you guys could be watching me from like warmer places, but I don't think there's any warmer places in the States right now. I feel like everything's cold. It's like we're in a cold front or something. We were supposed to get a bunch of snow. We ended up getting some snow with a bunch of freezing rain. So it just made the snow really heavy and hard to shovel and hard to maneuver and hard to get around for traveling and, you know, things like that. So that's what we experienced. Now, generally, we used to get a bunch of snow. Like when I was back in my day, I sound like an old biddy. But back in my day, you know, in the early 90s and 80s and things, we used to get some serious snowstorms up here. And I think I'm going to do this one with 4. Just because I want to see how thick it's going to be. And it might give me a better card. Now, yeah, in the 80s and the early and the 90s, we used to get really, really bad snowstorms. Now, I remember a snowstorm in 92, which you guys, anybody that's, you know, older will probably remember this bad snowstorm or snow. Whether you're from the area or not, I think everybody had really weird weather that year. Oh, I should have did 4, I think. That's better. So anyway, we had got so much snow that it hit the telephone poles, like the lines of the poles. I could have jumped out my 2nd story window and just slid down snowbanks, literally snowdrifts that were in between houses. It was so much snow, so much snow. The snow grader, not grader, but the what do they call that? Not a grader. Oh my god, snowblower. Big snowblower. Huge machines, like big machinery that they use for roads. That had got stuck in front of my house. And I remember my brothers and my stepdad went out in with shovels and helped the guy shovel to get out because he had to clear out the roads. It was dangerous to the point that they were looking for skidoos and stuff for the hospitals. So, you know, we had, and that was in 92. So I'll never forget that storm. And my son was born in 93. So it was the winter before he was born. It was a storm before he was born. Yeah. Anyway, so, yeah, we haven't had snow like that since. I mean, we had a big storm here like 10 so years ago, I think. I don't know how many years ago. Actually, it was about 10 years ago. We did have a big storm. We had like 100 some centimeters dumped within like 24 hours or 36 hours or something like that. So, you know, that's a lot of snow to try to maneuver and get around in a very short period of time. Even snow plow crews couldn't maintain it. You know, it was coming down too quick. So that was a couple days clean up. So these are good. Yeah, these are going to get some, see, these are going to get used. Honestly, maybe not all used right now, but if I can get them all glued down, then at least this pad will be done, and, you know, less stuff to hoard would be great. Mind you, I don't know if I should keep a couple because I might need it for something else, but I don't think I'd use it for anything other than this, so I don't think. So I know it's been really, really windy too. Jen was complaining that, not complaining, but saying on her video, sorry Jen, not complaining, saying on her video how windy it was at her place because she lives right across from the water. Like she's right at the Northumberland Strait. Like she can see PEI from her front step, to be honest, on a clear day. If the water was frozen, you could walk across the water and just over to PEI if you wanted to. I mean, it's a lot of kilometers, but you could. Or even snowmobile over if the water was, you know, frozen, but it doesn't freeze because, of course, it's a river. It's a strait, so it's not freezing all the way. Anyway, yeah, so she was saying how windy it was up there. And yeah, the wind has been really, really bad. The puppy, you know, for a couple of days, she didn't want to really go outside to do her business because it was so windy. She was, you know, and cold, and she just didn't want to go outside. She's like, nope, I can just pee on the floor. But anyway, so you know, we had a few issues with her over the last few days. We're almost done that. Trying to get her to stay peeing on outside. Excuse me. Sorry, just give me a sec. I'm getting dry. So anyway, yeah, so she's been hit and miss with the peeing outside, and she was, when we picked her up, she was doing all her business outside. She was 5 weeks old when we picked her up. The mom was so done with her puppies. She didn't want nothing to do with them anymore. It was her second litter in a very short period of time. Oh, this one picked up too. So she was done with them. She was like, nope, you can take my puppy. That's fine. She had, I think, 11 puppies or 9 or 11. I think it was 11 puppies though. So she was really over it. Peach, the poor thing. And the funny thing is that I don't know if I told you guys this in a video or not, or whatever, but my dog that passed that we had to put down, sorry, in August, her name was Roxy. She was 12, and unfortunately she was a Rottie Shepherd mix, and her hind end went on her. She couldn't stand anymore. So we had to make the unfortunate decision to put her down, and God love her, she was put down on her birthday. I didn't realize it was her birthday because she was my boyfriend's dog, not my dog. And yes, unfortunately, we had to put her down on her birthday. But anyway, sad story is that Molly, Miss Molly May, the puppy that we just got, her mom, guess what her name is? Her name was Roxy. Is Roxy, not was, is Roxy. So I feel like it was meant to be for this pup, even though she's bad and she's torn me to pieces because I'm her chew toy. Hopefully her teeth will come in soon, and you know, her little shark teeth can go away and she'll have normal teeth, and she won't feel like she needs to chew on her mama as her, oh, I didn't mean to pull that off, as her chew toy. But yeah, so her mom was named Roxy. And I don't know what the dad's name is, but the dad is a full-blown, purebred shepherd. And then the mama, she is a shepherd and beagle mix. She looked more like a beagle, but she was like a medium-sized dog, not a small beagle, like kind of like a hound. I don't know. She's a hind, 57 as they call it when they're mixed breeds, but she definitely looked like a beagle, but not small like a beagle. Anyway, so I'm not sure how big Molly is going to be, but I have a feeling that she's going to be a big dog. She's 8 weeks and she's already big. Well, she's 12 pounds already. She's grown, I think it was 3 inches in 2 weeks. So she's not a little puppy anymore. That's where she's getting out of her baby stages, except for the teeth. Now how many do I have? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so let's do 2 more. I'm not sure if this is boring for you guys. I'm just talking. We'll have a little chit chat, a little just relaxing, get some bases done. Anyway. Oh. Some say, is that her at the door? She barrels at the door and she howls like a hound. And she is saucy. My goodness, is she ever saucy. She's nippy, like I showed you my arm, so she's very, very nippy. And it's, I mean, we know it's not her fault. It's definitely the teeth. And she's got a million toys, but nope, she's got a bite. But yeah, she's very, 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 very nippy, and saucy. Like if you try to scold her, she gets more, like, I don't know, she starts howling, and she just like talks, and she just starts nipping even more. Like she just snaps her jaw at you. Like she's like, oh yeah, here, like I'm gonna teach you a lesson, lady. Like it's so funny. Oh my goodness, she's got the personality, that's for sure. They always do. They get their little quirks and personalities. I hope she can, you know, become a good social dog. My last dog, she did not like other dogs at all. Well, I shouldn't say that. She liked other dogs, I guess bigger dogs. She didn't like little dogs at all. I don't know if she didn't trust them. It's almost like the elephant with the mouse situation, because she was such a big dog, but she didn't really like the little ones. I don't know, because they could nip at her. I don't know why, but anyway, she didn't care for them. My aunt has small dogs, and she really did not like those dogs at all. But my boyfriend's friend, when she was younger, he used to bring his big dog over. Well, actually, his two friends used to bring their big dogs over, and they'd play in the yard. She had no problems. So I feel it's just a small dog. She didn't trust them or something. So I'm hoping that Molly can be more socialized, and I'll be able to take her in public without her losing her mind, because Roxy, unfortunately, was a country dog. And there we go. We're into the pad. Yay! Ta-da! And you know I'm keeping this cardboard. Oh, my fingers are all sticky. That's all full of glue right there. Yeah, Roxy was a country dog, so she did not do well going into the city and seeing new things, and no, she needed to stay in her yard. She was very much a country dog. We'll just call it that. So I'm going to keep that piece of cardboard for something. Okay, so how many do we end up with? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Lucky 13. Perfect. And these could be even small tags if I really wanted to make them into tags, or journaling card. Well, they're going to be journaling cards, to be honest, but you know, they can go this way or this way. Okay, so substrates, we got those, and we got the book pages. Okay, so we got those two done. Now I was thinking for more substrates for things, I got these new pads, these things. Ugh. So, you know, oh, this is the carbon piece. Let's get rid of that. Now, oh, I like this. This is red, so let's just, okay, first off, let's get rid of the carbon piece because I don't want to get that all over me. Get rid of that. I'm going to keep that. I'm going to put that in something because you can always use for tracing or something. I mean, I don't even know if I'd ever use it, but whatever. It's there in case I do. Okay, so my thought on these were the same thing because, let's see, one's black and one's red. So I like the red side, right? Because we're doing strawberry shortcake. So you know I'm going to keep this. I'm going to get rid of that right there. I'm going to keep that and put that aside. So there's one substrate that I'm going to use for something. Now let's create some of these. Now, because the black is on the top and the red is on the bottom, I need to kind of do this way. Let's see if it's going to work. Now this is a lot thinner. Of course, it's receipt paper, right? So very thin. And I think Jen's supposed to be trying to do some printing with my printer on some different things like receipt paper or something. So hopefully that works. Okay. It's kind of weird doing it backwards, but now obviously this is not going to be super thick with this. I might still need to well, we'll see when it dries. We'll see how hard, like, you know what I mean, how substantial it is. It hardens up. Maybe I'll need to do a couple of them together. I have a bunch of these books, so I don't care how many it takes. And I do want to make sure that I have her birthday numbers in here. Oh, there's different carbons in here. Oh, that's cool. Her birthday numbers are in here as well. So, how may I do that? Let's see. And, no, do it the way you were doing it, Dad. It's kind of awkward. Sorry, guys. I'm like, I know what I'm doing, but I don't. Because it's kind of awkward. But anyway, so I'm going to glue the top receipt like this. Because the bottom receipt's longer than the top one. Because it has that pull-off piece, right? So, glue the top one, glue that down, and smooth it. Choop. And then there should be a little at that. See, and then I can sew around that. That is very thin. Thin paper. Just gonna... Maybe I will have to do multiple ones. But anyway, for now, we're just going to do it this way. For now. Yeah, let's do it this way. Oh, see, that's what I didn't want to happen. I didn't want that to happen. But it's because it's really thin. And these are old. These are kind of vintagey. I do have some more. I should actually look for the other receipt papers that I have. Am I going to be able to do this properly? And see if it's a different color or whichever. And that way I can put different ones in there. That is so not straight, but whatever. By the time it's sewn in, it will be straight. I'm probably going to do like 6 of these, but I do want to pull out her birthday for sure. So there's what, 3, and then her birthday was on this one, and the 18th, and then one more. Okay, so let's get rid of that, put that aside. I don't know why this is confusing me flipping this over. Oh my goodness. And it's funny because this is from 19 something, because it's already pre-done for 19. Like, see, 19. So these are pretty old, these receipts. And your birthday. It's all about your birthday. Oh, that one's kind of gluey. Get rid of that. And there we go. And take this one down and one more. Then I have some other things, ideas for substrates too, that I have because I have so much stash, right? And if you don't have a lot of, I shouldn't say a lot of things because I feel like as junk journals we have a bunch of stuff. But if you don't, if you're just starting out, you do not need to go run and buy all these, you know, scrapbooking pads and digitals and all this stuff that you think you need and you really don't. You can literally just pick up a bag at a thrift store in the office supplies of, you know, some receipts, some old receipts, or even new receipts, doesn't matter. So sorry, I said we had 6, right? So we have those. Then you could find some index cards. So I have 2 different sets of index cards. These ones from the Dollarama, $1.25. And honestly, I think this was in a pack. I believe I had like 4 or 5 packs of these, and I think one of these or something like that. I can't remember. But yeah, these you can get at the Dollarama for $1. I'm sure they're just $1. And do I have some scissors to open this? Yeah. And if you don't have colored ones, don't despair. You can always color these, right? You can dye these. You can dip these into some coffee or spray some coffee on them. So I'm going to put that glue away for right now. You can do some spray inks on here. So how many cards we're going to do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's do 8. So that's 4. These 2 are also, now these are thicker cards, I have to say. They're not perfect though. I shouldn't say, let me see something here. No. They're not perfect thickness, so I am going to double them up. Now you can just leave the lines in the back. I don't really care for the lines because they're like school rules, right? Like loose leaf they used to call, I think they call loose leaf. Anyway, it's just like blue and like the red for the title, and I don't know, it's great for what they're used for, but I'm not going to use the lines. Now you might be able to see the lines through it anyway, but in the end, and I'm going to take some colored ones out, and I am going to take all the colors because once I get, actually, am I putting limerine? I don't think I'm putting limerine in there. I'm just going to take out pinks and take out one. Now these are same, no, are they same thickness? No, they're thinner. But these are shiny. Not shiny, but I don't know if you can see that. They're definitely slippier. This is matte. This has a more sheen to it. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then let's do 3 of these. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay. So yeah, you don't need to go out and buy all this stuff. Now, when I first started, I didn't know that you didn't need to go buy all this stuff. And I have a problem with full set syndrome. So, which is a very big problem when you have all these designers making, you know, full sets of inks and things like that, and, you know, corresponding stamps and blah, 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 blah. So, yeah, I went crazy and went out and bought all this stuff, and then I realized, like, wait a minute, I'm going thrifting, and I'm finding all this stuff that I need anyway, and that I'm using. So, what did I need to go buy all that stuff for? I have no idea. Now, I don't know if I'm going to use this one, because I do want a heavier, like a better bond on here. So I'm going to use my Scotch Crate. Possibly I'm going to use my Scotch Crate. Where is it? There we go. I'm going to use my Scotch Crate because this one will hold it a little bit better. And, ew, why is that going all weird? That's odd. I wonder if that's a product default. I mean, these are pretty old, I have to say. I bought these a couple years ago, but they're still brand new. That's weird. Why is that? Have you guys had that happen? It's almost like it's melted. Okay, well, maybe I'm not going to use this. It's going to get messy really quick. Oh my goodness. What is going on with you? Okay, well, let's not use that. Gross. Gross, gross, gross. You know me. Ugh, can't do it. So I'm just going to get all the corners, because it's got so much on here. And just going to line them up. Wow, that's going to ooze out of there. That's the first time I ever had a glue stick do that. And those are pricey glue sticks. These are going to be nice and stiff when they're dry, though. Okay, so let's figure out something else other than that. What do I want to use? What do I want to use? What do I want to use? Let's use some art glitter glue, maybe. Maybe. Oh, that's plugged. Let's see. Let's see what we can do. Okay, let's poke this puppy. There we go. Get that off there. And Oh, I think the baby's getting hungry. You can hear her stressing her opinions for her mama to hurry up and get her food, I think. So, okay. Here's that one. Oh. And line sides face together. No, 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 no. Make sure they're straight. As much as you can do it. Why can't I get that straight? Sometimes they're not cut the same or whatever too. Let me do that again. Okay, well, trial and error. And this glue dries so quick. And I'm only putting like little beads on there. It's not much at all. Let's try this again. There we go. Honestly, what I should be using to line this up is tea. But whatever. We're going to do it this way. I'm not going to pull all the supplies out just to line these up. So yeah, so we'll get these together. And then I might do a little bit of some inking on these, actually, to get them a little color. Now, I don't want them as pink as these, obviously, because I have those. So, but there we go. But just, you know, a little bit of like a watercolor or something. Or what can I do with those? Oh, I have some. Oh, do I want to play with my? I got some new acrylic inks. Some acrylic, yeah, acrylic. Is that what it's called? Acrylic ink? Yeah, I think they're like those bottles of, yeah, they're acrylic inks. Anyway, I got a pink one and a green one and a sienna color for some rustic, some like steampunky stuff. And then of course the pink and the green was supposed to be for the Strawberry Shortcake Journal. Okay. But I don't know if I want to pull that out right now, or that's for another video, because I feel it's a lot of mess. A lot of mess for what I'm doing. Okay. So we got those ones done. Now let's get some pink ones done. And how much time we got going? Have you been watching me glue things down? Oh my goodness, an hour. Okay. If you guys are still with me, God love yous. Okay. So thank you for staying with me and listening to me ramble. Yeah, I'm going to get this done, and then we're going to decorate a pocket is what we're going to do. Okay, now these were the shiny sides. Now this side on the back side is like matte, 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 matte. It's almost like yeah, it's very matte on the back side. So these will be sewn together for sure. These will not be, I don't trust glue like this. I'm not putting enough glue, and I'm not being that precise with it. It's just enough to stick together for right now. And I will sew around the edges once I figure out to decorate them and get my sewing machine going. So yeah, you know how it goes. Oh my goodness, this is just not coming out very much. Not as much as I want. Let's see. Here we go. Yeah, don't forget. Oh, that's a little too much. Jumping. Okay, well that exploded. Shoot. Okay, whatever. Those will stick together now, that's for sure. Okay, let's do a couple blue ones. And yeah, I'm not sure if I'm going to do all the characters of Strawberry Shortcake or not. I was thinking I was going to. And I did cut out, you know, blueberry muffin and, is it blueberry muffin? Blueberry pie. Plum pudding. I don't remember. I don't remember all the characters. I remember Strawberry Shortcake and custard. That's what I remember. And the purple pie maker. Yeah, so I don't know if I'm going to do all the characters or not. And if so, I do have the yellow cards, so I can put some of the yellow ones. I don't have purple though. It would be nice to have purple. but whichever for plum. But that's okay. Now, there we go. These are done. I'm just trying to rush, guys. Sorry, I've got you here for an hour gluing substrates and not even decorating anything yet. So let's get to something decorating. The fun part. Right? Okay, so substrates. We have those. We have the receipts. We have the memos. And we have the book pages. All the book pages. Oh wait, here's another one. Book pages. Now, of course, I have more things that I can use as substrates. Now, but I'm not going to do it today because, yeah, we've been here for a while. You guys get the idea, honestly. And I still have, you know, I still have these things that I want to use as tags. These were like Avery printed postcard thingies. I don't even know. They're old. So, but they're the size of like tags if you cut them and got rid of this part, right? And if I glued two of these together, these would be really, really substantial. Like this would be perfect for a tag. But I do want to just spray dye these, spray ink these before I take them apart. And yeah, so we'll do those another time when I can get messy. So okay, so let's decorate. So we have, let's see. So we did one of these pages. So let's go with this. Okay. Now I want to use this as a pocket. So one good thing about this glue, it's also a good like a bone folder almost. It works the same way. Now this here, this rough edge, I'm just going to get rid of that. Just get that a little bit. Oh, I cannot cut where straight or straight with beans. I'm telling you. Like, I'm gonna move that. Like, look. I'm sure. Oh, it's not terrible. I guess it looks worse than my, I don't know, maybe my eyes aren't straight. My eyes are crooked. Maybe that's what's wrong. It's not my cutting. It's not my shoddy cutting. It is my shoddy eyes. Okay. Now, oh, what I wanted to do. Oh, shoot. No, let's do this. I want to do like a double. Sorry. Let's redo this. I want to do a double pocket with this one. Let's do this. So we have a pocket here and a pocket here, right? And now, I'm just going to glue that right. No, I'm going to cover this back piece first because I don't want this upside down 47 and I don't want the purple there. So we need some pretty papers. What do I do with them? So this is where these papers are going to come into play. Now, I could just put some wood grain in the back, right, like this, wood grain, or, ooh, this one's pretty, this one's not the right pink though, see, like this is like more salmon color, we need the right pink, so what about this one? This one would work. So let's use this one. Okay. Now I don't need the whole piece, right? I'm don't need the whole piece. I'm not going to do like this whole, I'm not going to waste this whole piece, right? But I am going to cut, let's see here. Need to mark it so then I know how wide to go. And where is my metal ruler? Where did you go to? Where did you go, metal ruler? Oh my. Well. Are you under here? Nope, he's not right there. Give me one more second. Where did you go, metal ruler? Okay, well, we're gonna go with a non-metal ruler and see if I can at least rip this. There we go. So that's how wide we need it. I don't like measuring, guys. I don't measure and I don't cut properly, so that's the way that works. And so I need, we're gonna say about this much. And like that. And we're gonna rip this off, which is pretty much in half, right? Yeah, pretty much in half. Now I went up a little bit so I could take the top piece because I didn't want the rough edge that I ripped. I didn't want that up here. I want this to be a clean edge. And then I'm going to sew this down eventually. Eventually. Not today. But we'll glue it for now. And glue this down good. And this is going to give it some more structure, of course. You know, this glue is, yeah, I'm just going to make sure that it went all to the edges because I want to make sure that the edges are done, are sealed. I don't need anything opening up and lifting right on a pocket. There we go. Love the tulips. No, they're not strawberries. But that's okay. Not everything has to be a strawberry. Now, I was thinking of possibly using something along this lines, but this is also getting too big. Okay, that's not gonna work. Let's find something else. Let's find something else. So we have, let's see, where are we here? Where are we? Let's see. I want to use a strawberry shortcake. See what we can use. Oh, did I just lock? Oh, this is supposed to be unlocked. Yeah, there we go. So let's see. I still haven't gone and got my books from Jen yet, so these are just the extra images that I had. This one's cute. Now I do have baby strawberry too, so I can't wait to get those images because, you know, do I just want a berry? Because I didn't even know that they made a book of baby strawberry shortcake. I didn't even have a clue that they did that. You guys might have, but I didn't know that they did that, so I was pretty excited. Very cool. These are just some strawberries. I don't know if I want to use that on there. I feel like I need a strawberry shortcake, or custard would have been cute, but I need a bigger custard. And custard. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Nope. Let's see. Or do we want to use a new strawberry? Oh, maybe new strawberry would be better. And with custard here. Something like that. Now I'm going to put something behind her, obviously. Okay, so let's get rid of all that. Strawberries, strawberries, strawberries. And maybe even a butterfly. I can see it here. Choop. Possibly. We'll see. Okay. Okay. Don't ruin the images, Deb. Okay, so we have that so far. And let's get something behind her. And do I want some green behind her to kind of make her pop off? Not really the green that I want. Do I want some strawberries? Some more strawberries. A little piece of this, maybe. Do I want a little bit? Maybe a little bit at the bottom or on the side. I don't know what I want to do. Okay, we'll just cut a piece off of this just in case we want to use it. We'll cut a piece off of that. And what else could we use? What else? What else? What else? Let's see. Maybe some fabric and some lace might do a trick. Even some white lace would be nice, I think, as a background. I'm going to cut a piece of that off just in case I want to use that. Nice white lace. And maybe some pink. Some pink piece. And let's see what I can do with this. Now she's not on anything substantial. I feel like she needs to be more like on cardstock or something. So I'm going to back her on something else and then cut her back out, and probably the same with these. So let's deal with the lace first. I don't think I'm going to use this. I don't think. No, let's not waste it. I don't have very much, so I don't really want to waste any of it. So let's go with that. And then maybe a piece of this lace. Not the right lace that I want. I want something like this, I think. Something lighter. Yeah. Something lighter, more frilly on the bottom. Let's go with that. This is just some gathered lace. And maybe another piece of, give me one more sec here. I want something of this. No, it's too red. Too red. Too red, too red, too red. You know when you're looking for like the perfect piece? Do you want this to go across? Maybe a piece of that. Let's cut a piece of that off. I don't know if I'm making it worse. But let's just get the lace down, because I know I want that lace there and I keep on taking it off and I don't know why. So let's get that down. I need some fabric tag now. And let's get that down. We'll start with that. And indecisiveness. I want some of this. No, it's too much. I don't want red on there. Why do I keep on grabbing red? Red is not the color for right now. This is a bunch of stuff from Kim, I think, or Jen, I can't remember. This is pretty. Oh, maybe some of this. Maybe some of that. Or some of this pink. This is pretty pink too. Let's see. Let's see. Do I want hot pink? Do I want light pink? But this white lace is going on there, no matter what. So that's going there. Oh, I like that. Okay, well, let's go with this one before I change my mind. Like that. And then do I want a little snippet maybe of this behind her? Kind of want this off the page maybe. Nope, don't want that there at all. Change mind. Okay, so let's get this lace down. Maybe. Oh my goodness. How long is this video? Wow. I think I'm gonna have to edit this. Oh my goodness. I talked way too much during this video. I'm sorry, guys. All this, you guys can fast forward it, I guess. So, do I want that? I really love this crochet. And I want this to hang off the edge. Now do I want some, or do I want that on the top? Sometimes it's better to get this top piece of the gather lace off because you'll get more ribbon out of it. It actually, like, see, it's a lot bigger now. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Why not? When in doubt, just glue it down. Yeah, I'm trying to tell myself that. Okay, so let's get that down. There we go. And I'm going to glue this. I don't know why I didn't do that yet. Glue these two sides down. And I'm using the fabric stuff because I am going to glue I'm going to sew this. Oh, but I did want to do a... Oops. Forgot my hole. Give me 1 second. I need a thumb hole. I need a thumb hole. So, we're going to do a thumb hole about here. There we go. There. We go. Now, I am going to get this strawberry on a backing of something that's a little bit more substantial than what she is. Now, this here is that thick card that Happy brought from work that he didn't use, so I'm using this. I stole this because it's very, very thick card. Now, I'm going to use this glue, I think. Some art glitter glue. And this is thin book page, but it's that shiny book page. I'm hoping that this should glue it down pretty good. Come on. And I'm just going to do this to the side. And, oh, I want to do, right, custard and butterfly. I don't know if I'm going to use a butterfly, actually. Now that I say it. I don't think. Very cool. Okay. Trying to hurry because this video is taking longer than I really wanted to keep you guys. I'm sorry. Now, you get to watch me cut this out. Sorry. Normally, I would let this dry first, but I don't have the luxury of letting it dry. Now, good thing with art glitter glue, it does dry very quick. So sometimes too quick. Sometimes I don't even have it together before it's dried. So I've learned that. And less is more with glitter glue. My goodness. And less is definitely more. So keep that in mind. There's a reason why they use those tips, those little fine tips, because it's very liquidy glue. And yeah, I'm pretty sure it like breaks down the fibers in the paper, and to bind it is what I'm thinking, because it's very liquidy, and I think that's why it works so well. Now I'm shoddy. Now there's a shoddy cutter. There's some white that's going to be around here, so I'm just going to use my my pink dabber, like my not dabber, but my pink inker thing. There's that one. And let's get custard cut out. I love custard. It's so cute. I don't remember the rest of the pups. The animals' names. There was a puppy. I can't remember what his name was. Something pups. I'm sure Jen would remember them all. I don't remember. My brain doesn't let me remember those things, unfortunately. I'd have to go look it up. But I do remember custard. Maybe it's because I'm a cat person. Maybe. Possibly. And very cool. Now I was thinking of using like pop-up dots, but I don't think I need to. It's going to be, I'm going to actually use the 3-in-1 glue, I think, for these, because I need it to stick to fabric. And like I said, I'm going to be sewing around here, so we're going to get her down. But first we're going to ink her. We're going to ink her. So this is those Stampin' Up! Pads. Crazy pads. I have to store it upside down, because if not, it just, I don't even know. I can't explain it. But, so I'm just going to ink around her just so you can't see the white. You won't notice that I don't have great cutting skills. I'm hoping you'll never notice. Darla will never notice by the time she's old enough to get this journal. Yeah, nobody will notice. Hopefully when she's older, she'll be like, what is this? You know, she'll have an understanding. There probably won't even be paper by the time she's older, for goodness sakes. And I mean, obviously there's going to be paper like in the next few years. They're not going to get rid of paper, but, you know. There'll be coming a time that I think paper, like, this type of stuff will be coming to an end, paper crafting. So, you know, we'll be taking apart books, because that's where we're going to be able to find this stuff. What we're doing now, pretty much. So there's custard, done, and there's strawberry. And I really like the fact that, you know, I was going to do just a vintage strawberry, because that's the strawberry that I grew up on. You know, coming out of the Holly Hobby stages and stuff, and, you know, so we, you know, the old 80s strawberry. But yeah, I like the fact that she evolved, so I thought that was pretty cool. So I'm going to use all of them. Now this one here, just there, should be good enough. Me just being picky. Picky. Okay. Do I want custard on top? And like that. I want to cover that number, and that'll give me room to sew. Now I am gonna have to be wary. I'm gonna have to lift up her legs, I think, when I sew her down, but that's okay. That's okay. Okay. So yeah. Like I said, I was gonna use Pop Dots, but no, I'm not going to. Oh, and I want to round those corners up there too. We're gonna round those, and I still need to do the little divot thing for the little thumb hole, because this is a double pocket, remember? And we're gonna cover that number of the page. That one. Now I could have put some of, shoot, I could have put that underneath. No, it's too bright, I think. The pink is, it's throwing me off, the pink. Not all, I mean, all pinks go together, but they don't. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Put her right on top. Almost like a horizontal line. And then strawberry. So yeah. Thanks guys for keeping in there with me. I can't believe this video is going this long. This is crazy. But I hope I can upload it without, you know, having to edit too much. I hope. Okay. So I'm not gluing her legs because I'm going to lift them up to sew, I hope. Or maybe I'll just sew down her legs, honestly. You know what? I'm just going to sew her legs down. She'll stay together that way. Boop. Here, if I use white thread, I'll never know the difference. But never know the difference. Okay. So let's get those corners rounded. Do the big round. Big round? Yeah, do the big round. Yeah, big round. And I didn't end up using that butterfly. I mean, I could have up here or something, but no sense. Okay, there's that, and then did I do the thing? Okay. And then we're going to do our little divot for our thumb hole, which should be about here. Yep. And let's just ink that. Okay, so let's ink all the way around here. Do the edges just to get them all pink, you know. That way nobody will know the difference. That it was, you know, a piece of storybook page from, you know, I don't know what story that Ever After journal thingy was, but I didn't ink this edge here because you're not seeing it because of the lace. I should have probably inked around here. This one here already has pink, but I just want to get those edges to get that done. And here we go, guys. We have a pocket, or 2 pockets, right? And a bunch of substrates. So that's what we worked on today. It took me way too long. An hour and a half. My goodness. My goodness. My goodness. I'm so sorry, guys. So pocket here. Oh. Oops. Oops. I didn't do that right. Anyway, pocket here and pocket here, right? So double pocket, and I just need to bring that to the sewing machine. I'm going to sew all the way around here, give it a nice little, you know, decorative, Honestly, I should have did this one first on this edge just to keep that cohesive, but whatever. Nobody's going to know the difference. Just me, right? So I'm just going to trim these off to get that right. Ooh, ooh. Boop, boop. There we go. There's your pocket, all the substrates, and yeah, my video done. So thanks guys for joining me. My goodness, thank you if you held out the whole hour and a half. You guys are awesome, amazing. If you feel free to, you know, fast forward, obviously. I hope you fast forward at least to the end to see this, because that's, you know, it is a small create video, but it's getting started on my pockets. So thanks a lot for joining me. Happy crafting, and till the next video, take care. Bye-bye.